wrong. Get ready for the show. That I've been saying that dance all week from Showtime. It's like rah, 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 get ready for the show or something like that. I could not get that dance down. But anyways, let's get into the video. This is weekly update number 3. So far since I started the series, I have not missed a week of recording. Not to say I posted it on the time it was supposed to, but I haven't missed a week of recording. So I think that's way better than my recording schedule. I'd like to thank the 6 viewers. I think I got another view on my Jungle Juice video, but I got 6 views on my But Hey video. The other part will be coming out today. Weekly update. I've been falling asleep a lot. Gonna talk about that. But I'd like to thank y'all for watching it. Most view video too. So thank y'all. So let me turn this around a little bit. Anyways, let's get into my week so far. So let's start off with small things, First of all, the reason I didn't post Wednesday was first of all I fell asleep, so the video I was gonna post didn't post it. But also, we was testing out the mic for my TSA recording. Or not mine, but like when we do TSA videos, I will put their link in the YouTube once we start uploading them. I'm gonna put that there because y'all will see me there, and I'm also gonna put that my ad on their videos because I'll be there and you can see me there too if you would like. Those are definitely gonna be more engineering focused, and more like science based. Don't know the date. And do not hold this against me, because I can't confirm it or not. Hopefully he does. If the person who's going to be helping us learn how to do 3D printing agrees to it, we will have, sorry, putting that over pause just because my throat get a little too dry. We will have a video, hopefully, over that, and that'll be the first video. Don't know when that's going to be released. I will contact them sometime next week to figure out the exact dates. That way I can tell y'all. That's that. I created the Gmail for that. I had a test today. I think I did well. Focused a decent amount. I was concerned if I finished first, but I probably finished last. But no, I didn't finish last, so I think it's good. I still gotta do some work though. Doing well in all my I'm doing well in all my classes, but I did well in a test that I took Monday on my economics class, so that's a good thing. And best of all this week, I don't know like that. Best of all this week is that Georgia Southern the counselor that I have contacted me, so now I'll be able to schedule an appointment with them after we work out a few things, allowing me to set in stone the classes I'm going to take over the summer. So that'd be great. TSA updates, I'm not going to do that here. You'll see that on the TSA channel. It'll be me most likely and the president talking about it. Might be some more people in and out. And we're probably going to do an announcement for it and then also share it throughout it. I don't have to talk about the president about that. I didn't think about that, but that'd be a great idea to do. But and then let's get back. This channel will have. I'm gonna try to post a couple more short videos on here and see what happens. But the last video I posted that was short form didn't become a short automatically. So from now on, I'm probably gonna record if I'm making a short form, I'm gonna record on my phone, and I don't have an aux cord, so it won't be connected to the mic. And if it would be lower quality anyways. So I'm about to get somewhere in a second. So that would be those shorts, because that way we'll actually go into shorts. Y'all will be probably getting short form content. Well, I don't know why I say probably. Y'all gonna be getting short form content of the part 2, maybe part 3, maybe of my submission of MathPad. Then you have, I'm gonna try to make a short video about a theory I had as a little kid about Blade Blade. And then I'm also gonna do a video about a board game idea that I had. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. I gotta get some water. Back, what was I saying? Oh, so I'm trying to make a theory about that. Not necessarily a theory about video, but that. Well, yeah, no, it's a theory about that. Also, you're gonna get a bad video idea video. It's gonna be introducing a stick I'm gonna do for small form theory videos. Y'all will see that in a bit, depending on how the upload schedule works, because I don't upload things in the matter. I record them, not in the slides. So that's those videos, and then I'm not gonna announce the video you're gonna get this week, like the longer form videos you're gonna get today, because y'all gonna get it today, so you don't gotta worry about that. What might happen, weekly reads and weekly songs might shift. Weekly songs might stay a short form video, kind of like that. The reason, though, 2 more videos that are gonna be released that are shorter was like that was because I had someone there help. It was a part of that Wednesday where we was testing out stuff, and he was here helping me out, and I was able to get a video under 1 minute, which is the fastest video I ever done. Even the jump video, which was supposed to be under 1 minute, I couldn't do it. So I would like to thank him, because I already told him thanks in person, but I'd like to thank him again in the video. Y'all will be getting those videos too. I think that's all for our channel updates, like things that happen in the channel. I'm gonna take off my sweater. Oh, y'all get to see me without my sweater. Someone from school came in. But that's, I think, all for channel updates. Or important things that happen with the channel. I'm gonna try to keep y'all informed from now on. That way y'all know, like during this I might be like, I'm gonna have to shift weekly reads to Friday, which I forgot to mention, I might shift that to Friday since it makes sense to do that. Like I might upload it on Wednesday, but record the video on Friday, because it makes sense to have the video record at the end of the week, where the week ends. So that's it. Let's talk about my mess up sleep schedule. This week my sleep schedule has been the most messed up. Some of it's because I'm doing dishes, which I do forever take, and then some of it's just I'm irresponsible with my time. Still haven't improved that yet. Hopefully that will get better. The biggest problem that I'm facing is I try to do this thing where I set 90 minutes technically speaking, but I set it in 30-minute increments. 30 minutes of playing a game, and then 30 minutes of doing work, like working on YouTube thumbnails, or working on, schoolwork or something. I try to do it like that, but I haven't been doing it recently. I think the biggest problem that I'm facing is actually doing it, like setting the timer, is the part that's really hitting me hard, because it's like the initiative, like you gotta take the initiative to do it. But then the second problem with this, the way I'm doing it, is like I get really into something and then I just make an excuse. Like I was doing coding one time, cause I'm still stuck on one thing, and I was like, I'm gonna do this one thing, and then after I'm done, I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing the game, because I worked for a decent amount of time, and I worked for some more until I literally couldn't figure out, like, okay, I just gotta go to sleep. But yeah, let's get back on my sleep schedule. Because I just mentioned it. It's been inconsistent. Today I almost missed a bus, but 2 minutes is enough for me to get ready, so I took a shower that night. If I missed taking that shower, I definitely would miss a bus. But was barely able to get on. I think the problem is I really haven't had what's it called, soda recently, and soda have caffeine in it. So I think that kind of messing me up, and then also I think it's like I already have a terrible sleep schedule. That's pretty much it for the sleep schedule because that kind of covered up my school. I already talked about that. I already talked about YouTube, and I already talked about sleep, which I like something main thing I want to talk about. And now let's talk about something. Well, now I'm gonna start with something a little more serious, but not as much. I'm having the dentist appointment, maybe a doctor appointment. I don't know. I have to ask my mom if I have any doctor's appointment or not. I know I have a dentist appointment because one of my teeth feel like it's gone, like incredibly sharp and hollow for what it should be. I know I had filling done, so I think my filling came out. So I don't know when that is, but I do remember, I know I have that, and then if I have a doctor's appointment, I might ask her to get, see if we can work in, seeing if I have ADHD, because, if you're a friend with me, you would know that I do this a lot, but I try to make sure that, I will refuse anything wrong, with me. I will, perfectly admit, yeah, depression is a real thing, but I will never say it happened, because I just rather refuse to believe something inconvenience. I could be allergic to watermelon, because my throat gets dry when I eat it, but I refuse to say I am, because I do not want that what's called? Inconsistency, not inconsistency. Inconvenience in my life. But I do want to get tested with at least ADHD. I don't think I have depression, but I can always get that test out later in life, with a therapist. But because I've been watching a lot of Sad Boys, which will be today's shoutout, Trash Taste, which because I'm about to start watching them because I thought they only talked about anime. And I really like anime, but I don't need to hear a podcast about that. But apparently they talk about their life in Japan, and I'm trying to go there. So I'm definitely gonna listen to them. And then Sad Boys, the podcast I've really been listening to. Next weekly update, I'm trying. The weird thing is, I really got into them recently. I don't know if I'm ever gonna go through all their podcasts outside a Patreon, and I'll share some of the money with them. That's probably gonna be my idea for the Patreon. Oh, you wanna see listen to me react to these songs and whatnot, and then I'll pay if I have contact with them, only with people I have contact with, and if I have contact with them, I'll give them 50% of the shares of what I earn from that month of either if I do a live stream, I'll give them 50-70% of the shares of what I made that video, of either if I do a Patreon, what I made that month, or if I'm doing Twitch, I'll do what I made during that stream. Or if I'm doing it on YouTube, what I mean? I'll give them 50-70%, or what the maximum they will agree to outside of 100. The maximum I'm probably gonna say is 75, and then I will really like to get 50 be the minimum. But I know that some YouTubers I don't want that much money, or I don't want to take money from you. So the lowest, the absolute lowest I will be going is 25%. No lower than 25%. No higher than, I'm going to say no higher than 50%, maybe 75%. But I mean, it's not my content, so they always strike me down and just me reacting to it. So it just depends on the YouTuber mainly, but I would like to pay them if I do that. But yeah, I've been listening to my boys, and they like one thing that they seem to hammer down. Like I really like them. One thing that they like talk about really consistently from the videos I watch is ADHD, and like how it's like in the video I haven't finished watching. They was talking to Eddie Burback, not Eddie Burback. No, it's Eddie Burback brother, not brother. I don't think he's your brother. I think he's like his housemate. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I know he's something way, but like, either he's friend or his like I know he's friend, of course. But either he's like his friend or his like roommate. You see him in the Rainforest Cafe video. But it was like they were like, it's great that you got diagnosed early with it because it can be hard to deal with it during your thing when you're an adult and have to like think that you're doing something wrong when it's like something biologically okay. Now I don't want to say I have ADHD, and do I believe I do? Not really, but I'd rather get that tested out. That way I'm not like an adult and having a struggle with ADHD and having to find out, oh no, you had it all along. If only you got tested when you was a teenager. I would rather not do that. So if they let me, I will probably ask them to get me tested for that. Just in case. If I do have it, there's nothing I can do about it besides taking, I guess, medicine and whatnot. But, if I don't have it, that I think it will serve as a motivation. Like, okay, I can definitely do this. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I can just do this work. I really like doing like, depends on the work. I feel like, because I didn't do research and whatnot, but it's like schoolwork. I think the main problem is when it's like not hard, but just a lot. Like, it's not hard for me to write an essay, but it's a lot. So I just rather do it in school. But I gotta get myself out of the habit because I'm doing dual enrollment and streaming this partly. So I gotta kick myself in the beat and get stuff done. Now, I want to talk about two things. First of all, Japan. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. I do really want to go to Japan. I feel like I will really enjoy it there, and I want to learn more about the culture and stuff. All the stuff that I said before. But I think that I'm gaining a little bit of anxiety and whatnot, like a fear of what if it doesn't live up. Like, my taste is coming back. It seems to have like an on and off curve sometimes, but my taste seems to be coming back. So I hope that I'd be able to taste. I'm probably gonna ask them if they're medicine for that too out there. Not that they like, but like, I don't want, like, I know that it's gonna live to my standard, but I have a fear that like it won't for some reason, and I don't think it's not big enough for me to like, oh, I'm not going to Japan, but it's like always keeping in the back of my mind, and I just feel like I might act upon it maybe down the future. I don't think currently, I don't think I'm looking at it, but I think I would. I still want to express that, and so that I can tell my future self if I ever think about it. Don't you dare do that. You've been wanting to go to Japan for a while. The second you learned more about their culture, you wanted to go there. Like, you remember when you learned about how their food tastes and the fact that ramen noodles are from Japan, or how their food look? You remember when you learned about yokai and how most of the stuff that you liked growing up was from Japan? Don't you forget that. Make sure you go there. Just a little pep talk just in case, because I don't think I will, but I just want to feel secure in my thing where, like, I won't regret it. I think part of it is because I think, like, that kind of fueled the flames a little bit more, and I do appreciate it because I don't want to live in a place just completely ignoring the problems. But I was watching Sad Boys. Funny enough, it was the one with CJ the dog. Connor. Okay, that's his name, but I was trying to make the joke. Connor the dog was in there. It was like complaining, not much, but it was like there are some things like they don't use cars. They are very old fashioned ish, where they rather do it like by paper and get paid by paper versus how we do it in America. Let's be honest, where you do a lot of things digitally nowadays. So that shouldn't affect me too much, but it's like I'm gonna be a little cautious of that. But that like kind of fueled it a little bit, and I don't think I'm feeling anymore. But just in case what's in, I want to express this. I need to get some water. Be right back. I might just think about it. I might add some transition for when I pause. Probably not, because I'm just pausing it. But might add some transition. Now let's talk about the big thing that I want to talk about this week. Church. You see, I am a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I've been baptized. I'm a Baptist. I would go to Baptist church. I believe in them. I just don't think I have faith in this church. Right? I know I should pray more and whatnot. I think that's more like I don't want to think about death. Like, I don't constantly think about God and when I associate with, I don't associate God usually with death. But like, sometimes I'm like, I would pray, but I don't want to think about if I'm going to heaven or the hell. I'm pretty sure I'm going to heaven, but I don't want to think about that at all. I really I don't mind thinking about death. I don't think about where I go. That's the only part. Just being particular. Who cares about where else go? I only care about where I go. But that's just how it works. It's not necessarily to a level like panic, but it's like do not want to think about that today when it comes to that. But I do know part of the reason I don't pray as much is because a lot of times in Christian, I feel like they try to make it so you pray when you need help. And I feel like you should pray all the time, not just when you need help. That's asking a friend for some, talking to a friend, but only talking to them when you need something or need money. You should be talking to them all the time. But also, I want to feel, I don't think I would feel less accomplished, right? Because I know God's definitely helping me. But I think I feel a little bit more accomplished if I don't pray. I don't know. I know God is helping me. It's just, I don't know. But my thing is, I don't think I trust the church. The big thing that always set me off weird was seating, because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe in seating, at least in the way they teach you. The closest thing I believe in seating is generally giving out the goodness of your heart, and not to the church. I would, that's one thing. Even my parents tried, when I make money, if I'm still living with them, and you gotta see, I am not singing to this church. I will only see to people who are in need. The church don't need more money, and I'm gonna give money to the people who need the money. Take for instance, St. Jude's, and I'm gonna give them to the goodness of my heart versus looking for something out of God. Because I personally feel a lot of the time when they bring up seeing, they bring up example they would do this, that, and the third, but that's not examples of them giving. Well, some of it is, but for the most part, it's them believing in God enough to the point where they would listen to Him and take for instance, sacrifice a sheep to Him for their blessing. It's kind of kind of how I view people's opinion about well, in the Bible, when you could cheat on your wife, so why not cheat on your wife nowadays? That's a different thing, though. God said be faithful to your wife, and the Bible technically they are being faithful their wife let them have multiple wives, or their main wife allowed them to have multiple wives. And the thing was, like, as long as you treat them equally and fairly and give them respect, especially your main one, you would be treated like seen as a good guy. So I believe with everything what they say, but you know, I still go to church because my parents go to church and I gotta go with them. And that's not gonna stop. I just know personally I do not agree with a lot of things they say. Like, take for instance their stance on gay LGBTQ plus. Like, I know that, like, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but like, I don't care much about it. Like, I support them for the most part. I don't support everyone them because some of them do too much, but I support them. And I also don't blindly support them. I want to keep that in mind. Like, I know that I know a lot of people disagree with this, but I personally am of the belief that, you know, we shouldn't allow trans women. I think that's the way. I never understood how the way trans work. Like, how do you see, like, trans woman a man that became a woman, or is trans woman a woman that became a man? Because a man that became a woman. But I'm gonna say trans woman for now. Do not come at me if I'm saying it wrong. But like, I personally do not believe that trans women should participate in like women's sports. I think they should have their own league. I don't see there's a problem with that. When it comes to the bathroom, like, yeah, just let them go to like the bathroom they are. I mean, the gender they are. But when it comes to sports, that's like the only thing where, like, I know maybe you should, you know, have your own league. If you don't want to say participate in the male league, then maybe you just have your own league. Because I mean, yeah, there is, like, as far as I'm aware, there have been research and studies that there are decent benefits to, you know, being a previous male and now transferring over to being a female when it comes to sports. So me personally, I believe that we should keep that separate. But everything else, yeah, just I don't see the problem with it. Like, it's not your life. It's not affecting you in the slightest. Like, also, it's like, so what if someone like a gay do find you attractive? Doesn't make it better. It's like getting mad that a woman find you attractive. Like, it's a good, like, it's a compliment. But, you know, I don't know why people get so mad about it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's not your life. And then Christians try to go against, like, gayness and whatnot, but, like, I'm gonna put it like this: God can see the future. God is literally omnipresent. Like, He's everywhere and anytime, at every point in time. So, don't you think it would have been a decent amount about, like, oh, you know, don't be gay in the Bible? Or I don't think there's much of that in the Bible, or any of it in the Bible. But also, like, I don't know, turn the other cheek, or I don't know, probably the biggest one, Jesus allowing, I don't want to swear, someone who saw a lot of people. Oh, that was my dad calling me, just showing me. But, like, he forgave her and let her come and be with them. So, not dating, but, like, you know what I mean. So I don't really see why they're so uptight about it, but, you know, just stop, please. There's, like, no point of it. Like, people can criticize Christian a lot. We have no room. I mean, not all of us, but, you know what I mean? Like, they could point out a lot of things that Christians have done that was terrible. Like, do you forget the Crusades? Do you forget the jokes about the Pope? Like, there's a lot of things we could criticize about everyone. It's just not that. It's not worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much weekly update. That was all that was in mind. The main thing was just like not even the Christianity, just the church in general. But yeah, see you next week for another weekly update. Today's shout out are Trash Talks. I think Trash Talks. Once again, It will always be the first acts in the bottom and Sad Boys. My throat is very dry and I don't like it.